Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking yet another video, and welcome if you're new. My name is Sadie G, and this channel is all about me taking you guys along for the journey with me as I build this clothing brand. So guys, please be sure to click that subscribe button if you want to follow us on this journey into trying to build this multi-million pound brand. If you've been following me lately, you'd have seen that I've been vlogging a lot and showing like what's happening, and I'm going to be doing that a lot more. So if you want to follow that journey. But today guys is a tip video which I feel like I haven't actually filmed in quite a while, and I am filming in my brand new office for the very first time. So I know I'm speaking quite low because I don't want to disturb other people in this office block. In today's video I'm going to be talking to you guys a bit more about tech packs. I did create a tech pack video last year, but I wanted to create more of an updated video where I give you a little bit more information about tech packs, because that is a DM that I do get most of the time. I know a lot of manufacturers, one of the first things they ask is, do you have a tech pack for whatever it is that you want to design? And I want to, try and help people that may not necessarily know what a tech pack is, how to produce one. So let's get into this video. So what even is a tech pack? Let's get down to the basics. Let's answer the most basic question. It's a document that is created by either the designer or it's created with the designer. And the aim of a tech pack is to basically communicate what it is that you want to manufacture. It contains all the spec of the garment, and it can be either extremely detailed or it can be simple. But one thing that I have found is the more detailed your tech pack is, the more likely that the manufacturer is going to be able to understand exactly what it is that you want to create, and there's also less room for a chance of making mistakes and the back and forth. Because if you've been in this for a while or you're starting out, you'll quickly begin to realize that the back and forth between yourself and the manufacturer can get a little bit tedious. So if you can avoid that, then I think it's a good thing, and a tech pack will help you in that process, because basically it conveys a clear and concise bit of information to your manufacturer about how you want this garment to be manufactured. So think of it as like a instruction list almost, when you get like your IKEA packaging or something and it's got like the instructions of how to put it together. Think of your tech pack almost like that in a way. So why is it important? I've kind of already touched on this, but fundamentally it saves time and it can save money. It communicates to the manufacturer exactly what it is that you want to produce. In doing this, it reduces mistakes or misunderstandings. So manufacturing a garment takes several stages, and within those stages there tends to be multiple different people that can be involved in each stage. A tech pack will ensure that the same message is being passed on to the different people in the different stages of producing your garment. So what is typically in a tech pack? You will find the following. You'll find your technical drawing. I feel like that is one of the most important things that you will find in a tech pack. It's the drawing, what it is that you're actually trying to make, and typically that will be like a 2D drawing, sometimes it's 3D, and it's a computer aided drawing most of the time. It can be a hand sketch, but I do have a video on how to design clothes using Adobe Illustrator, so if you haven't watched that, you can watch it. I'll link it up here, and that will help you turn your sketches into 2D drawings that you can then use to put in your tech pack. It will contain the construction details. Now what I mean by construction details are things like, okay, so you want this arm here of this t-shirt to be a double needle seam or whatever, or you want your zipper here, or you want your neckline to be like this. So just basically little details that will help the manufacturer actually construct the garment in the way that you want it to be constructed. It will contain your bill of materials. Now when I first made a collection and I made a tech pack, I never actually put a bill of materials in there, but now that I have grown and I've been in this industry for a little bit of a while, I now know the importance of a bill of materials. So in your bill of materials, you're going to be looking at things like, what's your main fabric? So let's take something a bit more exciting. Rather than a t-shirt, let's look at like a jacket. So in a bill of material for a ordinary denim jacket, let's say, I'm going to say, okay, so the main fabric obviously is going to be denim. Denim typically typically I feel like it's made out of cotton. So you're going to state, you know, main fabric denim. If your jacket's going to have a lining, so say it's going to have like a faux fur lining, you would say, okay, lining, fur, and it's going to be this color and it's going to be this weight. So weight is measured in GSM. So then you're going to be thinking about your buttons. Okay, so what are your buttons going to be like? They're going to be made out of metal. They're going to have the logo pressed into it, and you're going to get it from this company, because also in your bill of materials, you can start to state what companies that you're getting these sorts of materials from. When I was looking at bill of materials in a tech pack, I was thinking, is that even important? Like, why do I need to put down what company I'm getting what from? But you begin to realize how important it actually is, especially if you're making large collections and you're making collections and collections and collections. You start to realize that, okay, it's good to know what company you got what from. So imagine you produce a t-shirt and you haven't produced a t-shirt in ages, and you decide, okay, for collection 7, I want to produce a t-shirt that was similar to the one that I produced in collection 1. So you can pull up your tech pack from collection 1 and you can begin to see, okay, so I got this fabric from there, I got this fabric from there, and it will just make your life a lot easier. It's kind of like a document that you can keep forever. Even though a tech pack is typically something that is meant to be sent to your manufacturer, it's also going to be handy for you to have for yourself. So bill of material, super important. Obviously, you're going to have your sizes, your size and your size chart. It could just be like one size chart that you can use, that you just use universally over all your garments. You're going to have your measurement details. So that's the part where I feel like most people start when it comes to creating their tech pack. They'll just have the page, but it has the 2D or 3D sketch, and you have like the measurements of, you know, your sleeve, that measurement here, for example. That's probably the most important part of a tech pack. And if you want to get super basic with your tech pack, that's really all you're going to need. You can also have your grading, so how you want your garment to be sized up. Typically when you're starting out, I'm not even gonna lie, I just leave that to the manufacturer, because I feel like if you're not somebody that has been in the industry for a while or doesn't really have that expertise, you're better off just leaving your manufacturer to just deal with the grading, and they can base it off the size chart that you send to them. Your colorways, so say if your t-shirt is going to come in multiple different colors, you can have a page in your tech pack where it has all the colorways that you want your t-shirt to come in. In that, you can have Pantone references, so to make sure that they don't use the wrong shade of black, basically. And then also in your tech pack, you can have the page where you talk about more of the finer details, so things like the size of your logo, or if you're going to have a tag, so the little tag that goes in the back, you can get specific about how you want that tag to look like, especially if your manufacturer is going to be producing that. Also your little swing tag as well, you can put that in there with all the details of that. Like I mentioned, your tech pack can be as detailed or as simple as possible. I feel like if you're going to be on the more simpler side, then just make sure that you have your measurement details and your construction details, of course your 2D drawing, and a little bit about the material that you want to use for this particular garment. But if you want to go down the more detailed route, then obviously you can include everything that I mentioned and more, everything that you can think of, because I feel like the more detailed, the less likely it is for your manufacturer to make a mistake, the less likely it is for the back and forth and all that kind of jazz. When I make tech packs, I try and make them as detailed as possible. So yes, that probably seems quite overwhelming, I won't lie, and I know this information from researching and being in this for a while and knowing like what it is that needs to be in the tech pack, and also looking at multiple different tech packs on the internet. From that, I have actually created another tech pack guide. So I do have my simple one, which is still accessible on taddyg.co.uk. You can get that, it's fine. But I have also made a more detailed one, which includes all these things that make a detailed tech pack that you're going to need. In this template, in this guide, it's more like a guide because it has a template in it, yes, but it also has like an example, it has some flats and stuff. But yeah, let me get more into like what is in this tech pack guide. So in my guide, you will find a practical example. So the example is a cropped denim jacket, because I wanted something a little bit complicated so that you can see all the different components and make sure that you're utilizing every single page on this tech pack template. So I've got a full example of a garment where it shows you, okay, this part I filled it in this way, this part I filled it in that way. Then obviously I've got the plain template, but even within that, I still have like little, like it's an Excel document, so we'll have like the little red like triangle on the side, which will be like an information box, which will tell you what it is that that is expected in this box, just to help you a little bit along the way as well. And lastly, just to help just a little bit more, is it includes flats. So I've made quite a few flats on Adobe Illustrator. So I've got like a t-shirt, crew neck, hoodie, tracksuit top, tracksuit bottom, all that kind of stuff. So I've got like flats for that, and that's in PNG, that's in PDF, and that's also in AI, so Adobe Illustrator, the source file, so that you can actually open it on there and customize it how you want it to look. So say if you want to change the color and all of that. So it's just basic flat for you to copy and paste into the tech pack. So that's available on taddyg.co.uk. So you can hop on there, have a look. There's more in the description on my website of what's actually included in that tech pack, and it will make part of my starter kit, which I am slacking with, by the way, but it is coming. It will make part of that, but because I'd made that already, I thought let me just release it as its standalone and try and see whether I can help out a little bit. So be sure to visit my website. I'm going to link it in the description. There's quite a few people that I've got it already, and I've had some really amazing reviews from that. I was so nervous putting it out there, but I'm happy that I did, because I know it's already helped quite a lot of people. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, comment. Please be sure to subscribe so that you can continue following me on this journey into building this brand. Thank you so much, and I love you all. Thank you so much for your support, and I will catch you guys in my very next video. Bye.